He's overweight. He's out of shape.
I don't want to hear it, man. Get out of here with that.
Lil' red, ego big, little legs, skinny kid with plenty.
What's up, YouTube? It's ZTAY, aka Lil Red, and look what happened today. I cannot make this up, guys. Last night, I was making a video on why the Rockets need to trade James Harden immediately, and guess what happened today? They did it! In this video, I'm gonna give you my opinions, my thoughts on it. You guys know I love James Harden. I know maybe there's some Harden haters watching this. There's also some Harden fans watching this. So if you are a Harden fan, hit that subscribe button because I post about James Harden all the time. Like I said, I was making a video last night about the situation. I'm gonna let you guys see the intro of the video right now. Houston, it's time. It's time to finally move on. I know you guys don't want the breakup to happen. I know you're just trying to hold on because you had good memories in the past. You think you have potential for the future. But it's officially done. You need to move on. One of my subscribers responded on my tweet talking about making this video, and he asked me, who do I think won the trade? So let's take a full look at really what went down today. So we started off, it's a 4-team trade, right? The Rockets traded James Harden for Caris LeVert, where the Rockets then flipped Caris LeVert for Victor Oladipo, and that's where you guys see that the Rockets got Victor Oladipo. As you guys can see, the Nets gave up a lot of picks. So 3 of the Brooklyn first rounders are gonna go to the Rockets, and then 4 first round swaps are gonna go to the Rockets. Then the Nets also had to give up Caris LeVert, Jarrett Allen, and Taurean Prince. But one thing I could say about Taurean Prince, he was struggling, so I think it was good that the Nets got rid of him. But on the other end, Jarrett Allen and Caris LeVert were having very, very good seasons, so the Nets gave up a lot to get this superstar. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves, because it's James Harden. Guys, I just want you to look at this image real quick, right? We have 3 of the best one-on-one scorers the game has ever seen on the same team. Now, who knows how this is going to work out, and I'm excited to watch. I'm sure you guys are excited to watch too. Now, you guys want my opinion, right? What I think about the trade. Obviously, you guys seen the intro from the video that I was making last night. After watching the Rockets and Lakers game, yes, I am a Lakers fan, so I was happy we won, right? But I'm also a Harden fan, and it hurts to see Harden just not even caring about the game at all, not even wanting to shoot the ball. It's frustrating to watch as a fan. I knew this deal was gonna come soon, but I didn't know this soon, right? And this is because of James Harden's interview after the game and John Wall's. Take a listen.
We're just not good enough. We don't obviously chemistry, talent-wise, just everything. And it was clear, like I said, these last few games, I love this city. I literally, have done everything that I can. This situation is crazy. It's something that I don't think can be fixed. So, thanks.
For right now, how do you assess the partnership between you and James on the court, being able to play off of each other?
I think it's been a little rocky. Can't lie about that. I don't think it's been the best it could be. To be honest, that's all I really can say.
All right, let's talk about who I think won the trade, right? Before I even say anything, I believe every team won the trade, right? I don't think any team made any terrible moves today. Look at the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavs are going to get Jarrett Allen. Guys, that is huge. Jarrett Allen is having a crazy season this year. So now, guys, we are going to be taking a team that already had one of the most underrated centers in the game, Andre Drummond, and then you're going to take a team with a future star in the making, and you're going to add around them another elite center that has the same type of talent Drummond has in Jarrett Allen. On top of this, the Cleveland Cavaliers already had JaVale McGee and Larry Nance. Honestly, in my opinion, the Cavs did good with this trade, and they only gave up very minimal pieces to their team. Now, taking a look at this Pacers team, they already have Sabonis, Miles Turner, TJ Warren, and don't forget about my man, Malcolm Brogdon. And then you're going to add in Caris LeVert, who's averaging 18.5 points a game and 6 assists. Honestly, the Pacers are about to be even more deadly. And guys, don't forget, the Pacers are 4th in the East right now at a 7-4 record. Who knows what the Pacers are going to do? Maybe they could beat the Nets in the playoffs. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Now let's talk about the Houston Rockets. Like you guys heard in my intro, it was time for them to move on from James Harden. Number one, because James Harden just didn't want to play there. You could see it when he was playing, and he was trying to prove a point. I don't want to play here, so I'm not going to play good. So that was hurting the team. They needed to make a change. Everybody was wondering who the Rockets are going to get in return for James Harden. And the Rockets decided they want Victor Oladipo, so they shipped Karis LeVert out and came in Oladipo. Now, do I think this is good for the Rockets? Yes and no. But the reason I say that is Oladipo is a really good player, but his shooting is whatever. John Wall's shooting is whatever. And that was the Rockets' identity. So I think it's going to take a lot of time for the Rockets to get used to this new team. But they're finally going to be developing teammate chemistry, and players are actually going to form a team. But I don't think that makes the Rockets trade bad, because look at this. They get 3 first-round picks. Yes, they are from Brooklyn, and Brooklyn is going to be a good team. So those picks are going to be whatever. But they also got a Milwaukee first-round pick and 4 Brooklyn first-round pick swaps, which means they get the best one. So they get 3 first-round picks, a Milwaukee first. They had to get rid of James Harden. He was going to leave in the offseason anyways. The season was going to be trash if they just kept him play. So they got Victor Oladipo, who is a very good player, replaces that shooting guard position, and they get 4 first-round picks. So who knows what they're going to do. But let's finally talk about the Nets. This season is championship or bust for the Nets. I mean, look at this team, bro. Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, like, it's going to be hard to beat them. But one thing for the Nets is they have had some drama with Kyrie Irving, who nobody even knows why he's not even playing. But wherever James Harden goes, they always have a chance of a championship contention. And adding KD, oh my gosh. As a Lakers fan, I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of worried. But I'm really happy the Rockets got this right, and they traded James Harden to the team that he wanted to go to. Honestly, I didn't think the Rockets were going to do that, but they did Harden right. Harden did the Rockets right for so long. He took them as far as he could possibly go with the roster that they had. And I think it's his reward to be able to go to the Brooklyn Nets and compete for a championship. How do you guys think the Nets are going to do? Before this trade, they were honestly struggling a little bit, but that being said, Kyrie and Kevin Durant have only played like 2 or 3 games together. Now it's Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving. On top of that, they also have Jeff Green, which is a reunion. And they still have DeAndre Jordan and Joe Harris. Now the bench for the Nets kind of lacks some depth, but they still have Luke Cabarrot, so who knows? How do you guys think the Nets are going to do this season? All that out of the way, it's time for my personal opinion. And for that, I got to switch the jersey up. I got to put the Arizona State James Harden jersey on. You know, when I was in Arizona, I had to copy because James Harden is my favorite player. Most of you guys know James Harden is my favorite player. And the crazy thing is, that makes this trade even more sweet. I remember when I was a little kid. I mean, I wasn't that little, but I was a little kid when I was first getting into watching basketball. And I remember I liked the Thunder. I was a Lakers fan, but I liked the Thunder because I like Kevin Durant and James Harden on a team together. Now, Westbrook, I was just like, hey, it was whatever. Westbrook's kind of cool, but honestly, I just really like these 2 players right here. James Harden, the reason I liked him, yes, he was a 6-man, but he was a left-handed player, and I'm left-handed, so I really thought I could model my game after his. And to this day, I kind of did. I'm just so excited to watch James Harden in a new environment because I know he is better than what he was doing this season, even though he's averaging 26 and 11. Come on now. He's averaged 30 for the last 3 seasons. You really think he was messing around like that? James Harden, the first game of the season, came out and dropped 44 and 17. So I don't want to hear anybody saying that James Harden's washed up.
He's overweight. He's out of shape.
I don't want to hear it, man. Get out of here with that. James Harden and Kevin Durant is going to be the most unguardable duo until Kyrie comes back, and then it's going to be even more crazy because Kyrie's also unguardable one-on-one. The one thing about this team is I really hope James Harden doesn't lose some shot attempts per game. This season, he's averaging 17, which is the lowest since 2014. And he was on the Rockets with John Wall, who actually kind of shot the ball a lot, which I didn't really like. But now he's with Kevin Durant and Kyrie, so I don't know how they're going to split up their attempts. I don't even know who's going to take the last shot. I really hope that is James Harden, but who knows? And it's crazy to me. I cannot wait to see Kevin Durant and James Harden play once again. Also, bro, he's in New York. That's so dope. You're telling me New York is not going to fall in love with this team? Now, yes, there's going to be
Hella.
bandwagons, bro. Guys, you guys just got to get ready for it. Everybody's going to bandwagon to this team. But one thing I can say, I'm not a Nets fan. I'm also not a Rockets fan, who everybody thought I was a Rockets fan. I am a James Harden fan. But that doesn't mean I'm going to cheer for his team all the time. Because of this. I am a Lakers fan. I feel like I got to stress this every video because you guys think I'm like a Rockets fan.
No.
I'm a Harden fan and a Lakers fan. And guess what? I'm not a Lakers fan because of Bron. And that's another topic we're about to get into. I just want you guys to read this real fast. First off, Nick Wright, bro. This guy is literally a joke. He's not even an NBA fan. He literally only watches one player, and that's LeBron James. Now, LeBron James is on my team, and I cheer for LeBron James every single night. This is just a ridiculous take. People are really trying to say James Harden wanted to go play with the Nets because he wanted to beat LeBron James. First off, if we're going to say this about any team, it was the Warriors in the past that James Harden couldn't get past. He's never even really played LeBron except for last season. But I don't even think that's the reason he wanted to leave. James Harden just wants to win a championship, and he's played with Kevin Durant before, so he's like, hey, I'm going to go ball out with my homie. This has nothing to do with LeBron, bro. These LeBron fans need to stop it. Hey, LeBron fans, you got to team up with us Lakers fans, okay? Listen to us right now. We don't care about any other team. I just want you guys to take a long look at this image. It's crazy to me LeBron was able to play with Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Anthony Davis, which is on the Lakers, so I can't complain about. And my favorite player, James Harden's able to go get traded to the Brooklyn Nets to play with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. How KD was able to go to the Warriors. And this trade, Kobe and Chris Paul wasn't allowed by the NBA. That's gotta tell you something about Kobe Bryant, bro. That's gotta tell you something about how the league feared that if this man got another superstar, just like how he had Shaq, that he would have won the championship every single year. But it's crazy to me how the league just wouldn't let us get CP3, but all these other crazy trades are happening nowadays. That's all I gotta say. Lakers fans, LeBron fans, if you guys are new to this whole Lakers thing, don't worry. Don't worry about these other teams because Kobe didn't worry about them, so we're not worried about them. We had to beat this team, 4 Hall of Famers. We had to beat this team, and guess what? We beat them with Pau Gasol, Derek Fisher, and Kobe Bean Bryant. So, trust me, don't worry. We got this. We got LeBron and AD. Do not worry. Mamba mentality. It's an even bigger challenge, and we want it this year. We don't want it to be easy. We want to go through it. We want to prove to the league once again that the Lakers are on top. Guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, go follow me on Twitter at Chamberlain_34. And guys, subscribe to the channel. Right now, we are at 372 subscribers. Let's get to 400. Hit that like button. I hope you guys have a blessed day. This is ZTAY. Peace.